One of the Internet's founding fathers, Vint Cerf, shares his thoughts on living in the information age in a special segment we call Surf's Up. Today, the Surf's Up on writing.
So let's talk a little bit about writing and the internet or computer networks. It used to be that when you wrote something down, you needed a pencil with graphite in it or you needed a pen with ink in it. But on the internet, what you need is electrons. You need bits in order to express yourself, and that expression flows through the network to people who want to listen or read at what you've written. What's interesting about these online environments is that it's possible to collaborate with someone in the composition of a writing. It could be the composition of text, it could be the composition of a drawing, it could be a spreadsheet, it could be any number of things that multiple parties can collaborate with. The internet has created some new ideas for writing. One of them is blogging, for instance, where you just sort of jot down your thoughts and share those with other people. Another one is called Wiki, which is a way of very quickly putting information out so other people can see it. Some wikis are permitting interaction with each other, even the correction of what you might consider to be an error. So people work together at different times to create a writing that other people can read. So you hear things like the Wikipedia, which is a place to go where thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people have contributed their information and made it possible for you to learn about a subject that you might not know enough about. So writing in the networked environment is very different from the classical kind of writing. And of course, as time goes on, it's going to become very multimedia. So it won't be a question of just typing things down in words, but it will be creating sounds and images, relating those things together and allowing people to interact with them in ways that they couldn't do in the physical media. Well, we can certainly see some interesting evolutionary trends in writings. We've gone from, things like writing on the rock wall and shipping things out of the rock, and then making clay tablets and then papyrus. We've gone all the way to the printing press and books, which, by the way, is really just a random access papyrus, right? Big long papyrus, you chop it up into pages, put it together, and you got yourself a random access papyrus, otherwise known as a book. So what's happened in this online world is that we found new things to write on. So it used to be that a mobile phone was a thing you talked through. Now it's a thing you can write on with short messaging systems or instant messaging or similar kinds of textual interaction. When we write to each other through email, for example, we're really using laptops, desktops, and personal digital assistants to communicate with each other. We're even seeing a rather funny form of writing happening in video games, because when we connect the video games up to the internet, the people who are playing the games are in fact interacting with each other through this simulated environment, and in some sense their presence and their actions in that environment impress a writing of form in that environment. So in a way, your very actions as part of those shared collaborative video games is a form of expression and therefore a form of writing.